So the main problem we're tackling is third-party risk exposure.
Right.
Think of it like this. Your own cybersecurity, it's like a really strong vault. You've got the best locks, maybe surveillance.
State-of-the-art stuff.
Exactly. But then you hand out keys, maybe lots of keys, to different vendors. And each vendor has their own security or, sometimes lack thereof.
So their vulnerabilities sort of become your vulnerabilities, like... Welcome to the Cybersecurity podcast series.
Great to be here.
Today, we're diving deep into something really critical, but honestly, often kind of overlooked. Managing risk through your vendor contracts.
Absolutely vital.
I mean, if your organization works with any external vendors, and let's face it, most do, this is definitely for you, we're going to unpack why these contracts are, well, basically a frontline defense.
They really are.
And quickly, before we jump in, for anyone looking to really bolster their organization's cybersecurity, get connected with Sudhakar Kakinada on LinkedIn. He can offer some great insights.
So the main problem we're tackling is third-party risk exposure.
Right.
Think of it like this. Your own cybersecurity, it's like a really strong vault. You've got the best locks, maybe surveillance.
State-of-the-art stuff.
Exactly. But then you hand out keys, maybe lots of keys, to different vendors. And each vendor has their own security or, sometimes lack thereof.
So their vulnerabilities sort of become your vulnerabilities, like holes in your vault.
Precisely. Their weak points become potential entry points into your systems, your data.
Okay, and that's where the contracts come in. They aren't just legal documents collecting dust.
Not at all. They're the formal agreement. They lay out who's responsible for what, especially when it comes to security. If you don't have clear security rules in there.
You're leaving the door open, even if you have a great main security system.
You've got it. It's like having that fancy alarm, but leaving the back window unlatched.
What's interesting, I suppose, is how detailed you need to be. You can't just say, be secure, right?
Oh, definitely not. That's far too vague. You need specifics, real, measurable requirements. That brings us to the key things you must have in those contracts.
Okay, let's get into those specifics there. What are the non-negotiables?
First up, security standards and compliance. This is foundational.
Yeah.
Your contracts have to demand adherence to specific, recognized security frameworks. Think ISO 27001, maybe SOC2, depending on your industry and the kind of data they handle.
So like if you're in finance, SOC2 might be crucial for their controls over security, privacy, that sort of thing.
Exactly. It sets a clear baseline. Everyone knows what's expected from the get-go.
Makes sense. Sets a common language for security.
Yeah.
What's next?
Tied very closely to that is data protection and privacy. This needs to be spelled out crystal clear.
Meaning
things like who actually owns the data, what the vendor is allowed to do with any data you share, and crucially, the specific security measures they must use.
like encryption, and what happens if there is a breach?
Absolutely. Specify encryption standards, yes. And you need detailed protocols for breach notification. How soon do they tell you? Who do they contact? What information do they provide? Planning for the worst case scenario.
Right, planning ahead, not just reacting if something goes wrong.
Precisely. And to make sure they're actually doing all this, you need audit rights.
Ah, the trust but verify part.
You got it. You need clauses in the contract that let you, or a third party you hire, check up on their security practices, audit their systems, verify they're compliant.
Because just saying they're compliant isn't always enough.
Unfortunately, no. Audits are essential to confirm those controls are really in place and working. Keeps everyone honest.
Okay, vital oversight. What else needs to be locked down in the contract?
Incident response. This is critical. The contract must clearly define how the vendor will react if a security incident hits that could affect your data or your systems.
So their plan becomes part of your plan, in a way.
Yes. Define the communication channels. Who's responsible for what, containment, recovery, and specific timelines for reporting back to you. In a crisis, you need that clarity.
Makes sense. And while we're talking about enhancing security, just a reminder, get connected with Sudhakar Kakinada on LinkedIn for a quick chat. He can help assess and improve your organization's cybersecurity posture.
Good point.
Now, what if? What if a vendor just doesn't meet these standards? Or they have a major breach despite everything?
That's where you need strong termination clauses and escape hatch.
Right.
The contract has to clearly state the conditions under which you can end the agreement. Failure to meet security requirements, a significant breach. These should be grounds for termination. It protects your organization.
So drafting the contract is just step one. It's not set it and forget it.
Absolutely not. Proactive management is key. You need to regularly review these contracts, keep assessing your vendors' risk profiles, and actually verify they're sticking to the terms. It's ongoing.
So for everyone listening, the big takeaway here is these vendor contracts. They're active, living parts of your security strategy, not just static legal docs. Embed strong security requirements, manage them actively, and you seriously reduce third-party risks.
And here's something to really think about, that potential ripple effect. A weak link in just one vendor can be exploited. It can cascade through, potentially hitting your systems, damaging your reputation, costing you money, and importantly, eroding the trust your customers have in you.
Yeah, what's really fascinating or maybe concerning is how many organizations still seem to treat these contracts more like just service agreements, focusing on cost and delivery.
And kind of glossing over the huge security implications.
Exactly, which really brings up a key question for everyone tuning in. How confident are you right now about the security clauses sitting in your current vendor agreements? Are they strong enough? Are they specific enough?
That's the million-dollar question. It's definitely worth taking a serious look. And again, if you need expert help with that review or enhancing your overall security, get connected with Sudhakar Kakinada on LinkedIn for a quick chat.
Definitely some crucial points there. Thanks for breaking that down for us.
My pleasure. Always important to discuss.
Stay secured and stay tuned.